And we are here at the Buffalo Jump Saloon and Steakhouse, and we're in beautiful Beulah, Wyoming. And first off, I want to introduce Callie and Casey. They are two of the proprietors of the Buffalo Jump Saloon and Steakhouse. And first off, why don't you let us know, where is Beulah?
We're located 1 mile from the South Dakota-Wyoming border. You take the first exit, there's a gas station on top, and basically two businesses once you reach the center of town.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the bar next door on one end and our steakhouse on the other. And we are two separate businesses, but that's pretty much all that is in Beulah.
Oh, there you go. And a population of what, 33, isn't it?
33.
Yeah, so thriving metropolis it is. But Buffalo Jump, here it is. And why don't you tell us a little bit, when did you guys take over running the Buffalo Jump?
December 1st.
December 1st of just this last year?
Yep, 2014.
Wow. And what had happened here before that?
Well, Callie and I have worked together in the industry for 13 years, and we've both been out here for about 2.5 years. And then December 1st is when the three of us took over.
Excellent. And the other being the partner, your chef?
Yes.
Chef Jim Brady. Yep.
All right, and we'll get to him a little bit later in the segment. So what made you guys decide you wanted to take over this particular establishment?
It has been a dream working together. In Spearfish, we ran a steakhouse together for years and years, and that didn't work out, and we ended up out here working for Darren and Jolene Hart. And after Rally this last year, it was presented to us. It wasn't, I mean, we always loved it and loved this place,
Mm-hmm.
but we didn't think we could ever actually get our hands on something like this. And so it was a business opportunity presented from the old owners that we could absolutely not say no to.
What else brings people into this area to come to the Buffalo Jump Steakhouse?
I would say we are one of the last running mom and pop real steakhouses. You know, we cut our own meat, everything is made from scratch, and the building itself being so old, I think especially tourists, when you get a vision in your head of what the Wild West
Mm-hmm.
and you want to go to a good steakhouse, this is exactly it.
So-
And the more and more corporate that comes in, the clientele from either side of the border is so loyal, I feel, to local business that they, tend to neglect more corporate and really support local.
Very nice. So what are some of the hot menu items that you guys have?
Known best for our ribeyes, for
Yeah.
sure. For sure. We've got the best steaks truly in the country, best quality, hand cut here in the kitchen. And what we've started in probably the last year and a half is we got a big industrial smoker in the back. So any of our barbecue items, smoked in-house, barbecue sauce made from scratch in-house. And
Okay.
that's really starting to take off.
Anything else fun and exciting that happens in the area that brings people around?
There's different little, I don't know, not necessarily, there's different festivals and stuff. People like to float the creek, Sand Creek.
Okay.
I mean, that it just depends.
The 4th of July is a huge celebration
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yeah?
It's like an old school celebration here where there's fireworks and tons of people. They line up their chairs on the street and set off fireworks all day long. It's just like a big party all day. A
Fun.
big parade.
Okay. And what are some of the amenities you have here at the steakhouse that make it kind of unique?
This has been a steakhouse, I believe, in the 1960s. It started as a Royal Club. And then 1980, it changed into the Buffalo Jump. And there was a few years in between that it was closed, but just the fact that it's been a staple for so many years really stands out. And the building itself, I think, is absolutely beautiful. We didn't, you're not going to modernize it at all.
Mm-hmm.
It would take it away, the feel away from it. So that the building itself, it markets itself.
What do you say we maybe take a step back into the kitchen and take a look at some of the food that gets prepared here?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
And I happened to have the opportunity, after cooking several years, to go work for Emerald from the Food Network. And I worked for him for almost 5 years down at Delmonico Steakhouse in Las Vegas. Worked my way up to head saucier, where I made all the soups and stock and the sauces and everything for a couple of years. And then I was the head butcher for about a year and learned how to butcher meats and make charcuterie items and special things like foie gras terrines and stuff that they sell quite a bit in Vegas. I had a call from Jolene and Darren Hart over here in Beulah, a little tiny town of Beulah, and they asked me if I was interested, and I said, well, I kind of looked online, saw how small of a town it was and everything, and I was thinking, well, I don't know how, what kind of a restaurant it is, but I'll go over and check it out. And when I got over here, just the beauty of the restaurant, and the place was nice, and they did a lot of business. Surprisingly, a lot of local business, a lot of tourists also. So I decided, well, this is the place I want to be. Well, I like a variety of things. I like to make special things, but of course steaks are something that I really do good. And just the way to cook a steak, it's just more into it than just putting it on the grill and cooking it to the way you like. It has to be seasoned correctly. So I think the favorite thing I like to cook are steaks and steakhouse type items, since I've been in it, working in steakhouses quite a bit now. But I do one of my favorite things to do is soups. Every day we do a soup of the day, and Fridays and Saturdays we do French onion soup made from scratch. And so I'm kind of known kind of like being the soup Nazi. So I make my soups. Everybody comes in. A lot of people come in just to taste my soup. So I enjoy doing that also. This is our clam chowder. And we make every Friday, and it's made from scratch. Everything. The potatoes we use in there is from our leftover baked potatoes, which work really good in the chowder. And so every Friday you can guarantee this is going to be on the menu. Right here I'm working on some spinach artichoke dip, which is also made from scratch. I got some artichokes that I actually grill off and add to them cream cheese, and this is manchego cheese, spinach artichoke manchego cheese dip. Manchego cheese is similar to Parmesan, but it has a lot more oomph to the flavor of it. So over here I got some steaks that we do. Of course, the ribeye steak, we hand cut all our steaks, got some good marbling in it for flavor. Our New York strip, this is our bacon wrapped filet mignon, and this is our baseball cut sirloin steak. Different price items, and when we get these on the grill, put a little bit of non-stick spray on them, and the key is seasoning just right. We don't want too heavy of a seasoning. So a lot of people either put not enough or too little, or too little or too much. That's about right for a ribeye. Go on the grill with it. We'll just put our strip on there, and then we just cook it to whatever temperature they like. Rare to well done. I think most people like it medium rare to medium. And then when they're done grilling, we have our steak butter, which I have right here, our homemade steak butter that we do, and this is actually what goes on top of the steak. It's got some lemon juice, herbs, other things that really complement the flavor of the steak. Just a little bit like that much goes on top of the steak, melts into it, and just creates a real good flavor profile for the steak.